In addition to souls which run, shriek and devour, might there not be souls which bloom in stillness, exhale fragrance, and satisfy their thirst with dew? First job I had, I was terrified. Terrified of damaging those precious things. I was all fingers and thumbs. The old florist Evelyn said to me, "You'll never make it in this business. You've got fingers like cow's teeth." But I was a determined girl. It wasn't long before I got those blooms on my side. They'd do anything for me. When she died, Evelyn left me the shop and a note saying it had been her love. It could be mine. I did the funeral flowers, of course. Mine was the only wreath, but it was beautiful.
Can I help you?
The first time he came in, he wanted a bouquet. I helped him pick the blooms. He wanted to know which were my favorites, so I naturally told him a deep red parchment rose. When I'd finished, he paid and I remembered the card. I asked him whose name I should put. He said, "They're for you. You're far prettier." And then he left. He started coming in to see me. Once in a while, we'd go out. But mainly, we'd meet in the shop as I was closing up. He said it was our Eden. He was a bit older than me, and he was called John.
A wreath of dead flowers, please. And the card to read. To mark the end of our romance. The weakest fruit falls earliest to the ground. To my honey bunny. From Fluffy. Always.
I realized I was falling in love with him. And I thought he was sweet on me. I'd read somewhere that if you put a precious thing, a small thing in an apple flower. It would be hidden in the grown fruit. So I hid my mum's wedding ring. And I waited.
A red darkness is the heart of the rose. So what lies behind your eyes and in your heart? A dark fire leaps along my blood. I've got the hands and eyes of love.
Through the summer and autumn I waited for the apple to grow. But he didn't want to wait, and I thought everything would turn out all right. But how many Valentine's bouquets mark not just the beginning of one romance, but the end of another? When the apple was ripe, I gave it to him. He never mentioned it, so I never really knew whether he swallowed the ring or ignored it. A few weeks later, he stopped coming. But I never thought of anyone else. I just got on with the business. Evelyn once told me that in this business you had to be like a swan. Elegant and serene on the surface, paddling like mad underneath. Sometimes I couldn't pay creditors. Business just went dead. People stopped supplying. Or they'd sell me blooms which would never open. During those lean times, you'll go to any lengths. There were better times. For a while, I was really busy. I had a young girl helping in the shop and regular customers. One lady, we called her the Amber Queen because of her jewellery, made a big order for her daughter's wedding. She was really pleased with the flowers and promised to bring a photograph in. A lot of folk do that. And when she brought them in, I recognized him immediately. And then there were anniversary flowers every year. Then a christening. And after the 7th anniversary, he came in himself. He had that kind of timing. But it was too late to start again. I'd been reading and writing 1,000 messages of love a year, but I hadn't heard one. I told him to go, and he never came back.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me.
Sometimes I think that romance might just be love in a costume, or love made up. white, yes, for purity. Roses for love. Lilies for passion.
Throughout the entire floral kingdom, each bloom has a special meaning. And blossom, being the sexual organ of a plant, is their natural representative, the female. The rose, the oxeye, the peony, the lily. This makes up the bouquet.
You were so strong, but death was stronger. You ruled me long, but time is longer. You solaced my woe and soothed my sigh. Now, only these blooms can hear me cry.
When she came in, I thought, it's amazing. You've hardly changed since the photograph. And I knew, because I still had the photograph. There was still enough heat in the sun to raise the scent from those blooms.
But roses fade, and summer's sun will end, and oaths be broken. So never swear on love. Or if you do, remember, oaths can make no rose eternal, nor keep the sun from setting, nor bestow a second summer.
I would measure the hours before ye came. How do we measure the years? In seasons? By our lovers? Or by their deaths? I can measure the years by thousands of birthdays, by hundreds of weddings, and sometimes by millions of brief lives given to love, and to hope, and to loss.